We're on the way here in Ground 1 quarterfinals action time. Two teams already out there doing battle. Second ball pulled away. It's gone to the boundary. Going to the boundary for 4. Yeah, good. We're here for this game, Bardoli Blasters versus Rising Stars E. And news from the toss, Blasters have won the toss. They've elected to bat. Kitan, the left arm opening bowler for the Rising Stars. Give you the lineup as well for this game. Divan is in again at the top of the order. Nikhil Patel has joined him to open the batting. Sandip, Sukito, Kamal, Pinkal, Minal, Vivek and Rakshav. Protection out there. It's already starting with a deep extra cover and the deep mid wicket. So we've seen for the right-handers, they haven't really employed a sweeper. Deep cover on the offside. It's usually a deep extra cover. So the two players coming into this team today, Rakshav, Vivek and Minal. It's in the air and a chance straight to mid-off and he's gone. First wicket falling. 5 runs on the board, hit it straight to mid-off. And Divan has to go. So he's gone for 5. He's celebrating the Rising Stars A. And an early setback. For the Blasters. Give you the lineup as well for the Rising Stars. Kitan has the ball, opening the bowling. Paras, Sunil, Jinesh, Saga, Dishant, Brumish comes back into the team. Neelek, Aman, Raj and Pranav. So those are the two lineups. Loud appeal here. And the umpire indicating that it's going down. Start of the second over. Saga again with the ball opening the bowling for the Rising Stars E. Gets that ball to swing across the right-handers. This is the man. Pranav and Nickel out there in the middle. And he's driving upishly down to backward point. They get one. The celebration of that first wicket. There's that shape from Saga. He gets it to swing away. A first slip is in place. More movement outside the off stump. Play and a miss. Yeah, missing outside the off stump, swinging across the right-hander. Batsman conversing in the middle. First slip lies away. Backward point on the boundary. Tugged into the onside and just in front of the man. Decides to take his cap off to give chase. He's holding it in his hand and gets the throw in. Somebody should advise the young man to drop the hat. That's a 5-run penalty if you're holding the hat in the hand while you're picking up the ball. Of course, in this tournament, that rule may not be enforced. The end of the over. Ten for one after two. Kitan to continue. First slip again in place. Ring of fielders on the offside and 3 on the on. 6-3 field. It's a bit full left alone outside the off stump. I think he thought it was going to go wide inside the guidelines. Forward defense trying to get a single. It will get the single. Squeezed out behind point. So Pranav gets on the way. Nickel given the opportunity to go up the order. Minding it's quarter-final action. This one chipped in the air. Just gonna get one. Man is out there. That man spoke about him being set a deep extra cover. And it might just be due to the nature of this type of surface, as opposed to the man sweeping at cover, particularly for the left-hander going over the wicket and the ball angled across the right-hand batsman. Two balls to come in the over. 11 for 1. The good looking shot here is push past extra cover, and he gives up the chase. The fielder goes into the boundary for 4. It's a good shot. Pitched up, over pitched, and just guided through the gap. Timed it well, and it raced across the outfield once it went past extra cover. 16 for 1. Turned into the onside. They get 1. They're gonna stick to 1. 17 for 1 as the over comes to an end. The end of Keaton's second over. Fourth over now. Saga to continue. Hit it in the air. Over cover. Protection is out there. And he stops it with his boot. So Pranav looking to go big here, but good work out in the deep. Advancing down the track, bottom edge, landing in front of the wicketkeeper. Looking to press on here. Advancing down the track and dragging the length back. Saga gets a bottom edge, lands in front of the wicketkeeper. 23 for 1. Wide signal by the umpire. This is quarter-final number 1. No run there. Pranav trying to counter-attack here. The slip remains in place. Deep mid-wicket and deep point on the boundary for the ball swinging away from Pranav, and he leaves this one, although it's going to be signal wide. So just struggling a little bit here, Pranav. Saga rather, he's starting it a bit too wide outside the off stump. He's getting the ball to swing away. Needs to start it on a middle and off, perhaps even a middle stump line, but he doesn't want to go too close to that middle stump with just 3 fielders on the onside. And there, oh, he signaled wide, the umpire. Look at it again. It was a play and a miss. The ball made some height. Just swinging away. Saga doesn't agree. Pranav is going to make a shift now. The backward point, who is deep, is going to go to sweeper position. And the man at cover point comes to backward point in the circle. He's set to go now. That's the field. Ring of fielders on the offside. Oh, this one does not swing. Straight on. Looking for a run is Nikhil. The run is not there. End of the over. 22 for 1. So Pranav on 9, Nikhil on 4. So a couple of wides in the over. Two overs from Saga, 8 runs. Kitan conceded 13. He's got no wicket. Kitan is going to continue now. He's going to bowl his 3rd over. Nikhil on strike. Deep mid-wicket, deep extra cover. So the fielders in the deep are a bit straighter than traditionally in the power play. Driven down. He's calling for the single and sent back. So the man is up. Took off for the single when he played the shot. There he is. There's the pickup. It was to his left. But the backing up from Pranav sent him back. It wasn't Pranav's call. It was Nikhil's call, who's calling for the run. Going to get some runs here. Well bowled, dug out. Keaton deciding to bowl 3 overs on the trot. And not just to be economical, the opening bowler, he wants to take a wicket as well. 23 for 1. It's a full toss. It's hit up in the air, looking for a call from the square leg. So again, there's confusion in the running. No ball signal by square leg umpire, and he didn't know where the ball went, and called through for the single. So Pranav is not too keen on coming through for quick runs. Could have been run out of the no ball. It's going to be a free hit though. Nikhil is going to get the opportunity. Full toss and hit the extra cover. They take off for the single, and the ball hits the edge of the strip and rebounds in the opposite direction. So they get at least 1 run off of the free hit. There you can see the cover coming in to get the rebound. It hits the edge of the matin turf, the astroturf. So Pranav has tickles it fine, and it's a misfield. Goes past him. Keaton is not amused. They get 2. They come for the 3rd. So the throw comes in. It's a badly lined delivery though, down the leg side. So another single refused by Pranav. End of the over. 29 for 1. Pranav on 13. Nikhil on 6. Saga's bowled 2 overs. It's very hot out there. Drinks on the field. It's going to be the final over of power play. See if Saga is going to bowl it. The drinks cartel. They'll be on regularly with these temperatures here in Austin. So no doubt there'll be a message with the water as well. Message in a bottle sent out. Message with a bottle. There's a delay here. Trying to set the field. So still 3 fielders on the onside. They're all in the ring. This is very interesting. Bardoli Bastards 29 for 1. There's an issue here. The umpire tries to take a swing at it. Some insect buzzing around. The umpire plays a square cut. He's just fanning his hat at it. There's a reason they call them bugs. Off we go. Start of the new over. A good start. Aman Patel is the new bowler coming into the attack. Pulled into the onside, straight to the man in mid wicket, and he drops it. The field was changed. The man was brought in to mid wicket. The ball was short. It was hit straight to him, and hands up in the air, and it popped out. So a chance here for Pranav. Aman would be disappointed. Pulled in the air. The field set specifically for that. This time he goes. So the second wicket goes. Pranav is out caught at cover for 13. So Aman does get his man this time. Score 30 now. 30 for 2. Devin was out for 5. Pranav is gone for 13. Nikhil not out on 6. And Aman coming into the attack. The first ball he bowled, the chance was put down at mid wicket. Sandy is the new man coming out to bat. Right-handed batsman. Team in a huddle. Very important game. This qualifier number 1. Rising Stars are up for the challenge. Making inroads here. Gotten 2 wickets. This is the final over of power play. So Aman, again we see a bowling change for the final over of power play. Aman coming in. Drop catch off his first delivery. Second delivery, out caught at cover. So Sandy's going to face up. They've dropped the man out to deep mid wicket. So clearly they knew something about Pranav, that he was going to pull one in the air. And the mid wicket had to be in the ring. So the wicketkeeper is making changes. So all the huddle that was taking place before, they didn't discuss any cricketing matters in terms of field placing. And upon the resumption, is a delay to change the field. And there's the wicketkeeper again making another change to the field. He's trying to draw the attention of the man at, he was at square leg, so now he's going a bit finer. So a short long leg. So Sandy fishing outside the off stump. And yet to get off the mark. He's made it all the way from India into Austin, and he's in here just for the tournament. He's in here and in the quarterfinals, so he'll want to make his mark there. Forward, good looking forward defensive. So he'll want to make his mark here, lay his footprint in the sand as it were. Ring of fielders on the offside. It's a 6-3 field. Lots of room on the onside. Aman comes in again. Gets it to swing away. Oohs and ahs. And luckily none from the umpire, not indicating that that was that wide end of the over. 30 for 2. Successful over from Aman. He induced 2 catches from the batsman, 2 errors. One was taken at cover, the other one put down at mid-wicket. Interesting that they had the mid-wicket brought in just for Pranav to hit that one in the air to him. And immediately when Sandy came out to bat, they dropped the mid-wicket back on the boundary. 30 for 2. End of the power play. So the Bardoli Blasters a little bit of strife. Of course they can do a good repair job. They won the toss and elected to bat. They might not be too happy with the results so far. Sandeep Patel had a good game this morning, but there was a lot of confusion in the running. Sandeep and Sandeep. So the field now spread. A bit more fielders in the outfield on the boundary edge. Deep cover as opposed to the deep extra cover. Interesting. Long off, long on, deep. Well, it's a square leg on the boundary. 5 fielders in the ring. Nikhil. It's at the other end. I'm seeing too much action off the bat of Nikhil. He's faced 13 deliveries for 6. No 4s or 6s. This one in the air to extra cover. The man goes, Nikhil. He's gone for 6. So wicket stumbling again. The 3rd wicket goes down now just after the power play. Hit in the air. Good catch at extra cover. Head height. Cushioned it well. Timed the jump to perfection. Kiran taking the catch. 3rd wicket goes down. In the 7th over, 30 runs on the board. So Nikhil was struggling a bit out there. Raj Patel, the new bowler. Raj was a little expensive early on this morning. Brumesh is the man who took the catch. And he's gone for 6. Sukito is the man coming out. It was a large dish effort at the end of the last innings to chase down 175. And they just fell short. Sukito is back in again. This time they're batting first. Had a good partnership with Kamal earlier this morning. So Raj is the man with the ball in hand. Wicket to his name. So the wicket keeper is adjusting the man at deep cover. Wants him in the sweeper position. Long off, long on. He moves the mid wicket as well. He wants both fielders sweeping on the offside and the onside. Traditional sweeper positions. Long off, long on. 4 fielders out in the deep. It's going to be a wide. So Raj is eager to get back to the top of his mark. Pacing back briskly. Gets there. Ball in hand. Sukito is ready. Sandeep. Mr. Sandy at the non-striker's end. Oh, we saw a lot of this in the first game from Sukito. Just flailing the bat at the ball outside the Oster makes absolutely no contact. He's trying to power hit everything as opposed to timing it, getting across. When he tries to power hit, the head raises, the bottom hand takes over, he opens up, gets side on, and cannot make contact. Raj, and again, this is a better delivery, and he's trying to play it correctly here. Sukito, I'll give him credit this time, but it's a peach of a delivery. Raj, that one pitching that fifth stump line, moving away, beating the outside edge. The left foot was out to the pitch of the delivery. The bat was coming through, but just movement away. Sandy offers some advice. Sukito probably telling him, just try to get bat on ball. Don't try to hit it for 4. And then we can rotate the strike and start from there. Just like that. But it goes again past the outside edge. Beaten by Raj. Drawing him forward. Excellent length and line. Can't get any bat on it. If he's a fraction closer, he might get an outside edge. There's no slip in place. The wicketkeeper again making changes to the field. Every delivery it seems he's adjusting the field, the wicketkeeper. This time he gets an edge on it. And it'll go past the man at backward point. It'll go into the boundary for 4. And that fortune favors the Brave. End of the over, 35 for 3. Seven overs gone, 35 for 3. Sandy on strike. Keeper again just adjusts the man at backward point. We just keep an eye on the keeper. He takes the man from cover and puts him now backward point in the ring. And the man from backward point goes to the sweeper position. That's the feel he had in the last over. So the fielder perhaps thought he had to revert to the old plan. It's a good delivery. Sandy is forward. It's a good delivery there. Drawing the batsman forward. There is movement there. Can't get a run. A man is getting a little bit of movement with this new ball. This one lifted in the air by Sandy. The man chasing back from cover. He's not going to get it. They're going to come for 2. Once it went past the man at cover, it was the opportunity to come back. There's a lot of room out there, and it's a very far boundary on the far side. Aman to resume the over. He's bowling well. This one hoisted in the air. That has gone a country mile. It's cleared the cars. That one has gone very far. It's cleared the cars. It's down in the canyon. It's a massive strike. I want to say back-to-back 6s, but the other 6 was in the other ground. This one in this ground left the ground. 43 for 3. Sandeep, mammoth strike. Almost sending that one back to India with his name on it. He's on to 8. Sukito is on 4. Players on the field, they're having a drink. We'll take a short break here and try to hydrate as well. So after a very lengthy delay, we are going to have a ball replacement. It seems as Sandy has sent that one back to India. He does find it later on. I'm sure he'll want to keep that one as a souvenir. He hit that one so far. I reckon that is about 90 yards away. So it's gone into the forested area at the far end of the ground. Seems an ages ago, but we're ready to resume. 43 for 3. 3 deliveries to come in the over. And he's lifting this one over mid-off. He's going back. Did he get a hand onto that? I think he did, you know. We'll have a close look at it again. It was hit high up in the air. Very high up in the air. Running back. I don't think he got a hand onto that. Oh, he drags the length back, Aman. Not signal wide by the umpire. 45 for 3. The over finally comes to an end. A long interruption for a ball hunt out beyond the trees. So that's the end of the over. 8 overs gone. 45 for 3. Raj is going to continue. He's a man with a plan. He's discussing that plan with mid-off. Decides to polish this white replacement ball. We lost the new one. Somebody will find a souvenir here in Austin later on, if they decide to go fishing down in the river. Meanwhile, Sukito is there, ready to take strike. He's been playing and missing outside the Austin. He got one off the outside edge that went past backward point and into the boundary for 4. So he'll be looking to get some more runs in that area. Oh, struck on the pad. This one angling in. They go for a quick single. A shy at the striker's end. They race through first single. Have a good look at where this pitched. Well, that's heading down the leg side. Call through for the run, Sandeep. He wants the strike. And we'll just wait to see on the replay if the umpire signaled anything. No, he did not. So it's actually an inside edge onto pad. So we'll credit Sukito with a single and rotation of the strike. Called through by Sandy, who is looking to size up Raj here. Long off, long on in place. This might just be coming right back at us. Pitched up and it's hit in our direction, except he doesn't get all of it. Cover is moving around. Can't get there. Lifting it in the air. He's looking to go big over extra cover. Gets it leading edge of the bat. Skied up in the air. 3 fielders converging. None of them picked it up. And it's the man with the orange hat that does the retrieving. Couple more to the total. And this time he gets more of it. But it's straight to the man sweeping. The man in the orange hat. Sweeping out at cover. Amani appreciating the effort. At long off. Nice one indeed. Doesn't go through him for 4. So Raj is looking to drag this ball back a bit. They've been driving at him for length balls. In the air, has to be said. Sukito got one off the inside edge to give Sandeep the strike. Oh, and this one he is driving pleasantly out to the man in the orange hat at cover. So the man with the orange shirt on out in the middle gets off strike. Another single to him. And that ball from Raj is just angling back in, nipping in back off the seam. So he seems to be stronger playing those type of deliveries, the Sukito, as opposed to those going away. And there again he's trying to go into the batsman, but he's angled it. He started it on middle stump, and Sandy gets it onto the onside for a single. And that should bring up 50 on the board in the 9th over. It's been a bit of a struggle. One delivery to come from Raj. And he gets it to swing away this time. And it's swung down to that man. He's been busy in this over, the man in the orange hat. The over comes to an end, 51 for 3. Drinks again being hurried onto the field. It's the man Nikhil doing the duties. Seems to be full of energy, this young man. Came out to open the batting. Struggled a bit, couldn't get the ball away. The other quarterfinals is a shutter ball across there in that game. That game, the Atlanta Paramveers versus Ultra 11. $51 for 3 here in this game. Sandeep is on 14. And Mr. Sukito is on 5 off of 7. Raj Patel 1 for 10 in his 2 overs. Aman 1 for 11. There is another delay here. I'm not quite sure what the matter is. 9 overs gone. Some concern from the umpire presiding. I'm not quite sure what the issue is. Are they having a look at the ball? In fact, they're just having a drink with the man who brought water onto the field. Thought for a moment they were having a look at the ball itself. The ball was present in the conversation, as opposed to the one that we've lost in beyond the boundary. That one is swimming with the fishes. Spin into the attack. Spin into the attack. 4 on the onside. Sukito to face up. It's a good start here. Nice delivery. Turn and bounce. This one hit up in the air and mid-off is in. And has he gotten all of that? Did that land beyond the boundary? Not quite sure what the umpire is going to signal. He signals 6 in the end. And Sukito lifting that one, timing it well. There it is, landing in a puff of dust. And it bounces over the fencing all the way for 6. That'll take the score up to 58, I believe. We start 10 over. Pranav is the spinner that is into the attack. Drinks are on the field. The ball is beyond the fence, and we'll take a short break. Hopefully, we retrieve the ball on this occasion, and we'll be back shortly. Set to resume here, 58 for 3. Took the opportunity for a drinks break with that after that 6 from Sukito. Pranav into the attack. This is to delivery. Sukito on to 12. Sandy on 14. Trying to sweep an out by the umpire, given out. That seemed a very quick decision by the umpire. Didn't have to think about it too much. That was plumb in front. The batsman is not happy. He's waving around. Let me look at this there. Struck in front. No hesitation by the umpire. Is he indicating that he hit it, Sandy? He's not happy at all. And he's also not leaving. He's complaining to anyone who would listen. He's trying to tell him that he's all the way from India. And he hit that. Big hedge on it, he's claiming. And he's still in conversation. The man from the tent has gone out to the middle. And he is arguing with the umpire, saying, hey, this man is all the way from India. You give him out like that? And he's remonstrating with the umpire. I'm not quite sure who it is. He's arguing with the umpire. He's come from under the tent, from the players' area, and he's not happy at all. Seems as though Sandeep has a delegate to stake his claim. He's rehearsing the shot as well. Devin. This was the decision. He's raising his bat up, indicating. Oh, he's arguing at the boundary edge as well. It's very heated out there in this quarter-final. And he's now left the field. Might just be permanently. The man out in the middle is still arguing with the umpire. So you see this inside edge here. Is there an inside edge? You can't really tell. But he instantly claimed that he had hit it, and it was a very quick decision by the umpire. He did not hesitate. So it might not be that, not a question of if he was in line, but just a question of did he get an inside edge, which he is claiming. Perhaps one that the umpire did not pick up, or perhaps there was no inside edge. Certainly can't tell. And our ultra edge is just in the other game at the moment. But it became very, very heated. The man who came onto the field, I don't want to say that it's Devin, but there's that name on the back of the shirt. So I'm not sure who it is that came out from under the tent, walked all the way up to Sandeep to confirm with him that he had hit it, and then made his case for him to the umpire. It stopped play. Play has been stopped for about 5 minutes now. Now the new batsman is eventually making his way. He's there in the middle, has a fist pump with Sukito, just to ask him, did he hit it? Doesn't indicate to us if he did. We can only guess as to what transpired. Of course, we don't have the angle as well. But the scorebook will read 14 when he looks at the scorecard. LBW to Pranav, who's going to try to get another wicket here. And that's a peach of a delivery. That one bounce and turn, beats the new batsman outside the off stump. He certainly didn't get any bat onto it. It threw to the wicket keeper. Oh, bounce and turn there. That's a magnificent delivery. 59 for 4. Chipped in the air. He's going to get off the mark here. So the new man into bat is Pinkal. So he has gotten an elevation in the batting order with 4 wickets down. Had a valiant attempt to try and win the last game. Fell short. He hit 16 runs off the 19th over, and they needed a further 28 in the final over. I would like to tell you that he got close, but they didn't. Not for want of effort though. Ended up getting about 4 runs in the over to finish on the losing side. The Blasters are doing battle here with the Rising Stars A. BARDOLI Blasters are 60 for 4 after 10. Projected score of 120. So it's going to be a bowling change here. Raj is going to be replaced. He had 1 for 11 off of his 2 overs. So the new man out in the middle. Pink Al. So Pink Al is going to face up. He's not in the pink jersey, he's in the orange jersey. And this is one is cut in the air, straight to the man at extra cover. He's wringing his hands. That was hot to handle. Pink Al does hit it quite hard, and he's going to have to make the hard trek back to the pavilion. The new bowler gets a wicket. First delivery, short and sat up, and he hit it straight to the man at extra cover. After a good knock earlier on, Pink Al has to go. And another wicket falls now with the score on 60. 60 for 5. Pink Al is going for 1. Sukito on 13. And just confirm who the wicket-taking bowler was. I'm seeing Raj on the scorecard, but I don't think it's Raj. For 5. The score has updated. So the new man out to bat is Kamal. It is Raj in the attack. Would suggest Raj the spinner, not Raj the medium pacer. But he's picked up a wicket, as did Raj the medium pacer. So Kamal batted well with Sukito earlier on, trying to chase down 175. It was the man Pink Al who got them close in the end, smashing some 6s and 4s. Long off, long on, deep mid wicket, backward square on the boundary. And the man in the orange hat, you guessed it, he is at deep extra cover. Flighted, just teasing the batsman. It's signal wide, too much air that time, and too wide as well. Flatter delivery and tugged into the onside. Mid wicket is there, and that's another catch. Another wicket falls. 6 wickets down, 60 runs on the board. It was hit ferociously by Kamal. Out to the man. It's in the air in the direction of mid-wicket. He had a bit of work to do. Look at that shot. Got a lot of power in it. But he hit it straight to the man. Well, it wasn't exactly straight to the man. It was to his right. He leapt in the air, cushioned the blow, and an outstanding catch on the boundary edge. And Kamal has to go for no score. And Raj has another wicket. Well, we just have to get back to you with the scorers. They have it as Raj 3, 4, 12. But I do believe it's Raj the spinner and not Raj the medium pacer. So we'll just give you an update on that as we get more information on it. But what we can tell you is Kamal is gone for no score. Aman was the man taking the catch on the boundary. So it's in fact the man Neely with the ball taking a wicket, not the man Raj. Raj the medium pacer, he took 2 wickets in the power play. But it is 61 for 6. So the new man is out there in the middle. Another wide signal by the umpire. So this is Neely, the man with the ball. Signal another wide by the umpire. He's not liking this line, is the umpire. Neely is going to have to make the adjustment. He's going to have to comply with the umpire. He can't put it out that wide. And he does. And cut away. Man with the orange hat does the fielding. And the batsman gets off the mark. He gets it closer, gets a little bit of bounce on it, but the man is on top of the bounce. The new batsman, Minal, is out there. 64 for 6. And that's a bit of a douche ride, looks like. Went the other way. It's the man with the orange hat does the fielding. We'll have a close look at that delivery from Neely. What's that to do? Just come back to that. And picking some room, the off spinner. Spinning back into Minal. $64 for 6. There's 2 fans just walk in front of us here at the camera. This one is cut out to the man. Square on the offside. End of the over. The end of the Neely over. Started off with a wide, then got a wicket, then bowled 2 more wides. 2 singles and a dot ball for his first over. And 2 wickets. Neely has for 5 runs. Pranav 1 for 8. And the score 65 for 6 after 11 overs. Minal and Sukito trying to form a partnership out there now. Minal on strike. The umpire just has a bit of concern. I think he's just taking notes, trying to keep track of the bowlers, because I'm not sure if he was following on the score. On the scores, Raj only bowled the 2 overs. It was Neely who bowled at the other end. And is he checking on the new bowler how many overs he has bowled? It's 6 for 6 after 11 overs. Minal on 2, Sukito on 14 off of 11. The batsmen gone. Devin for 5, Nikhil for 6, Pranav for 13, Sandy for 14, Sukito's there on 14, and Pinkal for 1. No score for Kamal. And Minal on 2. So the umpire is satisfied. We are going to continue now. Looking for a single. Sukito, it could be in trouble. Sent back by Minal. Said, no, go back. Minal having that. Got back in safely. Cut away. Straight to the man at point. And through comes in. Rifled in to the wicket keeper. Still 66 for 6. Again, Sukito is looking for a single. It's not there. He's trying to sweep. It's a loud appeal. Not out, says the umpire. Heading down the leg side. Not a ball, the delivery to sweep either. Not sure if he got any bat onto it. Can't tell from our vantage point if any batsman gets any bat onto pad from this angle of the spinner. Oh, it's an excellent delivery. Second time he's bowled that type of delivery. And Minal indicating that he tried to play inside the line of it. I don't think so. I think he was genuinely beaten. And the score is still 6-6 for 6. Keaton his 3 overs. He has 1 left, 1 for 20. Saga has 2 left. He's a dangerous bowler. Only conceded 8 runs. A man just finished his 2nd over, 1 for 11. He had that controversial wicket of the man Sandy, LBW. And Raj, the medium pacer, 1 for 11 of 2. He has 2 overs left. And Pranav, the spinner, 1 for 8. Excellent stuff from Pranav. Nearly into the attack. 2 for 6. Outdoing them. Economical. Has 2 wickets. And is having an excellent quarter-final match. Here in Austin, the LPS, USA. Tournament spinner is back into the attack. Nearly. It's a full delivery. It's low down, chipped down the ground by Sukito. Raj racing around from long off to back up the man from long on. The batsmen were just ambling a single. Even if there was a fumble, they weren't even thinking of coming back for 2. This one cut away straight to the man at point. Sukito can't seem to get the ball away. Or rather, it's not Sukito. He's at the non-striker's end. Minal is on strike. Couldn't get that one away. And is he bowled? His appeal for LBW. Tried to sweep it. It was a full delivery. And did he get bat onto that? I thought he was bowled. Buys the signal. So it missed the bat, it missed the pad, it missed the stumps and missed the wicket keeper. That would just call that a mystery delivery. It mysteriously went past everything. Full of flight between the legs. Between the legs of the batsman and the wicket keeper, it seemed. 68 for 2 with those 2 byes. Tugging into the onside is Sukito. Gets 1. Well, Sukito was only ever going to be running a single. Minal wanted to come back for 2 after he turned blind, so he could not have seen where the ball was. Sukito did. Just a single. Nilay is in. Slow flighted delivery and misfielded at backward point. They are going to get that single. Straight to the man. It is a rough outfield, we remind our viewers. Cut away and the misfield, and they get the single. 69 for 6. Sukito back on strike. More flighted delivery. Was that the Dusra? Not sure if my eyes are deceiving me, but did that one just come out of the other side of the hand? Let's have a close look at it. We do have some time. It's the end of the over. The umpire is signaling a review. Of course, we don't have that facility here. Was that the Dusra? I think it was. Landed and spun away. I think it was read as well by the batsman as well, Sukito, because he played that cut shot knowing that it was going to move away from him. So 71 for 6. And then news in the other quarter final. So 100 in the other quarter final. Neville Patel bringing you live broadcast and commentary in that game as well. So a lot of action in that game, a lot of boundary hitting in stark contrast to us over here in this quarter final on ground 1. 71 for 6 after 13. Live broadcasts on all 4 games, commentary on the 2 quarterfinals. Gonna continue on here. Sukito is on strike, 71 for 6. Chipped down, is ricocheted off the fielder. Tried to get behind it. Hope he hasn't done himself an injury. Was hammered back to him. Where did that strike him? He went through his hands onto his leg. Seems to be okay. Pranav. They're not flinching to field that one though. 1 for 8 he has. So he certainly want to continue on. Off the outside edge, trying to play a cut shot. It's traveling down to the 3rd man boundary. The chase is on. And the ball stopped. He picked it up and almost ran over the boundary rope with it. Had the presence of mind just to release the ball and not go over the ropes with it. The man giving chase. Yes, it's off the outside edge. Seemed to have enough pace on it. Giving chase. There's the man from backward point. Gets all the way there. Gets his hand on it. Almost stepped over the boundary rope. Releases the ball. Good stuff. Three runs to the total. This one chipped out the cover. They get 1. They're going to look for 2. Again, turning blind is Sukito. And they do get 2. 77 for 6 now. Minal and Sukito building a partnership here. Not where they would have wanted to be when they won the toss. It was a full delivery. Sukito's trying to cut it off the back foot. Trying to hit it square. Doesn't make contact. Sukito on 20 off of 17. 1 6 and 1 4. Minal on 6 off of 14. It's been a bit of a struggle here for the Bardoli Blasters. There's not been much blasting taking place. As Pranav completes his over, his 3rd over, 1 for 14. He's bowled a maiden a couple of overs ago. Excellent economy rate he has. So the 14th over is completed. Neely has bowled 2. And Keaton has 1. Saga has 2. So we'll most likely see 3 overs from them. And the other 3 overs might just be a man bowling out and Pranav. So that might be the bowlers to come to finish off. They've been doing quite well. Neely has 2. Raj may not be brought back into the attack. He has 1 for 11. With Keaton having 1 over left and Saga 2. to bowl those 3 death overs, or we might just see Raj bowl 1 over of that death over as well for the final 4 overs. So it is going to be Neely to continue. He has 2, bowling quite well. 2 for 10. Cuts. Well done there at extra cover. Better man than I to stand in the way of that. It was hammered to him. And a rough outfield did quite well to knock it down from a crouch position. Powerfully struck. Delicately placed the point on this occasion. Can't get past the man. They hit quite a few in the direction of point straight to the man. So give credit to the captain, the bowler, for having the man in the right position. He did misfield 1 though. Full of flight. And missing it. Full toss. Was it signal or no ball? Seemed quite high. I'm not seeing a free hit signal. And the square leg is in conversation with somebody. I don't know if he was asking the question. If he was asked the question. Neely continues. And he's removed the flight from this delivery. This one lands, played back along the pitch. Something's got to give here. You feel 77 for 6. The overs are running out. The Blasters need to get going. Yeah, he's going to try and go. It's in the air. The man in mid-wicket is coming in. Is he going to get there? And he judges it. I want to say almost to perfection, but you have to say perfection because he took the catch. That is an excellent catch out there in the deep. Because he was coming in, had to judge the flight of it and how hard it was hit. Didn't know it was coming to him with more power, more force. Because there was a lot of force in that shot from Minal. And then deciding at the final moment that he had to hurry, taking it low down there, as you can see, sliding along the turf. And that's a good catch. And we had 6-6-6 for 6. Now we have 7-7 for 7. With 1 ball to come in the 15th over. And Minal goes for 6 off of 19 deliveries. 12 extras in the innings. Sukito is the not out man on 20 off of 18 with a 6 and a 4. His strike rate is 111.11. It's getting curiouser and curiouser. Is that the left-handed Sandeep Patel out there? We'll just have to wait on the scorers. Not quite sure if the left-handers come out to bat. He was scheduled to come out to bat next, but there is Vivek and Rakshav as well. And he opened the innings in the last game. And it is a left-hander out there. 3 wickets to Neely. 3 for 10. 10 dot balls. 1 delivery to come in his 3rd over. There's the man who took that catch. Excellently judged catch. Celebrated by his teammates. Paras there first to greet him. There's the batsman exiting the screen. Became the 7th wicket to fall. 7-7 for 7. Here we go. Neely looking for another wicket off this final delivery of the over. No pace on it whatsoever. Sukito wants to single it straight to the man. He decided late, took off, and there was never a single there. It is in fact Vivek out there in the middle. It did not appear to me to be Sandeep Patel. There was no arm guard present, which was a dead giveaway. So Vivek, the man out there, faced the one delivery, dot delivery, and 3 wickets. So very contented Nilay Patel. 3 for 10 he has off of his 3. Pranav 1 for 14 off of his 3. There's another delay here for the start of this over from Aman. The third man is going to come back into the ring. For short third man. I'm not sure why he was out there all the way on the boundary. He did run down one to hold it back in, but that was off an edge. So he's back in the circle, and instead long off is going to be positioned. So deep square leg, deep mid wicket, long on, long off, and deep extra cover. Doesn't get any bat on it. Sukito, you've seen him play a number of shots and not able to get bat onto it. He's trying to power hit it instead of trying to time it. If you get the ball past the inner field, as he goes in the air, over the inner field, and it goes over the outer fielders as well, and it's outside of the road, beyond the road, and it's gone all the way for 6. What a strike from Sukito. He's been trying to do this for quite a while. Manages finally to get some bat onto it. He'll give you the shot in its entirety. It was in his arc and he made excellent connection. Cleared the infield all the way in the direction of that white car you see stationed there, parked on the road, and it went over the car, over the roadway, down into the trees, just left of where we lost the last one, where Sandeep hit one out into the jungle. Out there, the players and the umpires are going to go and form a search party to try and retrieve that ball. It is a replacement ball. We lost the first one. They don't want to lose a second one. So we'll be right back after a short break when they retrieve the ball. So we're back live here. The ball has been found. 83 for 7. Sukito on strike, facing up to Aman. Hits it in the air, down to long off. It's high up in the air, and 6 runs. Good ball striking in the end here from Sukito. Goes all the way over the head of the man at long off. It's going to be 89 for 7. Wicketkeeper has a word with the bowler. He's been hit for back-to-back 6s. Has Pranav. This one pulled in the direction of mid-wicket. He's settling under it and he drops it. Catch out in the deep. Pulled into the onside. Straight to him. And he puts it down. So Sukito gets a single. Gets a single the hard way. Fire a drop catch down a deep mid-wicket. He's on to 33. The new batter comes on to strike. Vivek. So for this left-hander, there's a man sweeping at cover. There's a long off, long on. Man a deep mid-wicket straight and a deep mid-wicket wide. And he hits a full toss down the ground. They go for one. Sukito wants to come back for two. He's going to have to hurry. But the throw is wide. 2 runs to the total. We're into the 90s. In this quarter-final. All to play for here. Single turn down by Sukito. 92 for 7. 1 ball to come in the 16th over. The final ball for Pranav. 1 for 29 he has. 3.5 overs. In fact, it's the end of the over. So he will complete his allotment. 1 for 29 from Pranav. Neeli Patel has 1 over left. 3 for 10. $92 for 7. So whilst the man has made 100 in the other quarter final, the team here is struggling to get to 100 here. 92 for 7. Haven't seen too many sixes in the innings. In fact, there's only been 4 of them, and there have only been 3 fours hit. So with 4 overs to go, Raj, the medium pacer, is into the attack. Coming back to bowl the death overs. The long off is rather straight. He'd want to move to his left, Saga. Yeah, the keeper is just providing some guidance. I'm sure Saga is going to come back on to bowl from the top end for the final 2 overs. From that far side. So the man in the orange hat is at cover. Long off, long on, deep mid-wicket and deep square leg. Fielders out in the deep. 3 in the ring on the off, 1 on the on. Here we go. Raj into Sukito. He's getting better and better. Can't get past number 14. Brumish, the man there, took a good catch. Head high. Raja boats the run. Wants to rethink his approach, and as he's done often, he hastens back to his mark. Overrate has not been a question in this tournament. Sukito on strike. Backing away, making room, but Brumish is in the way. Not got a chance taking a run to him. Patrolling in the covers. Trying for the Yorker delivery, Raj. Just missed it by a fraction. Saga, the captain, does the fielding at long off. So Vivek comes on to strike. 93 for 7. Quarter-final action taking place here in Austin. More fans come into the ground to witness this quarter-final match. Raj goes wrong the wicket to Vivek. Pitches up, tugs it into the onside. The man is out there, Saga. He cannot get it. 1 bounce into the boundary for 4. It's a good shot. Sukito appreciating the effort as well, lending him some support, trying to get this total to 100. Nearing it. That one, had it carried all the way, we could have gotten to 100. Valiant effort from Saga. I told him to go to his left, you know. He was hit more to the left, and had he gone further to his left, could have been in business. 97 for 7. Raj is going to try again. Saga has to retrieve his hat before he goes back to his position at long on. So Bardoli Blasters 97 for 7. Rising Stars doing a good job to restrict them. Supposed to be in signal the wide, I would have thought not. Signal, no signal from the umpire. It's just a wild swing there, losing all shape. Pulling away from it as well. Sukito has a word with him. Tells him, don't try to hit it too hard. Just get bat on it. The runs will come. Raj trying to prove him wrong. Can't get bat on it. It's a similar type shot he's hitting. Losing his shape, pulling away. Raj completes his over. Despite the boundary, it wasn't a bad over at all from Raj. So 1 for 16 from 3. 17 overs gone. Surely Saga will be given the ball to bowl now. The ball is 18th over and the 20th over. He's none for 8 off of his 2. Apart from Neely, he is the most economical bowler. Unfortunately for Neely, he was withdrawn from the attack with 1 over left. He had 3 for 10, 1 maiden and 11 dot balls. Not wanting to risk spin in the death overs. It's another scorcher here in Austin. Extreme heat out there. Just touching on 100 degrees. Google says it feels like 107. This one tickle fine. It'll go into the boundary for 4. No one is out there. That'll bring up the 100. 101 for 7. Got it very fine. Sukito. Nobody out there. It'll bring up the 100. 101 for 7. Google says it's 107 degrees Fahrenheit, that is. Feels like it. This one tucked into the onside. They're going to come for 2 and they're going to have to come and run for everything here. So they went from 97, which what the actual temperature was out here in Austin. They've gone from 97 to 104 thanks to that boundary by Sukito. Gets 2 on this occasion. Take the score onto 103 for 7. The overs are running out here. Saga again. It's a slower delivery. Run 1. Are they going to come back for 2? It's very hot out there. They decide against it. Trying to conserve some of his energy there. Sukito. Try and save it for some big hitting. This man is not backward, Vivek. He's hit 1 4 already. He's on 6. Wicketkeeper is trying to effect a change in the field. He moves along on 2 steps to his right. And then moves him back 1 step. Saga is hit back in the direction of Saga for a single. Vivek moves on to 7. Left hand, right hander. Combination on strike. Field is going to shuffle over. Sukito's on 41 off of 28 balls, striking at 146. This one, he hits it in the air, over the head of mid-wicket again. We're going to lose another ball. Clearing the road, past the cars and into the trees. Nearing his 50 now. Everyone is looking in the direction of the tent to see if they're going to come out with a new ball. What a fantastic knock from Sukito. He struggled a bit in the first game. Started slowly early on. He's now on to 47 off of 29. And he's hit 4 sixes and 2 fours. Drinks are on the field. And the ball is back with us as well, in the hands of Saga. One for 7. Short and cut in the air. Down to third man. Is going to go for 4. There is no third man. Backward point. Cannot get around. And that's his 50. Hit the uppercut all the way to the boundary for 4. That's the 50 for Sukito. 51 off of 30 deliveries. 3 fours and 4 sixes. $150 for 7, the end of that Saga over. Very expensive over indeed. $18 runs in that Saga over. He'd be very disappointed coming back into the attack. So Raj is going to bowl his final over. 1 for 16 in his 3. 115 for 7. $18 overs gone. So 1 over to finish off from the commentary. And Vivek is on 7. 51 to Sukito. He's looking to carry on. But it's Vivek on strike. Right arm round the wicket. And again, he's trying to pull the ball from outside the off stump. Raj is just going to keep feeding it to him. He hasn't been able to lay any bat on 4 of those deliveries. 3 from the previous over and now to start off this 19th over. The advice to him should be to get a single and get Sukito on strike. Just like that. Job done by Vivek. $116 for 7. 2 balls bowled in this 19th over. Keeper again making an adjustment to the field. Moves the man at mid-off. Rather at third man, short third man. He moves him 3 steps to his left. Short of a leg, hit in the air. The man at mid-wicket is getting behind it. Can't reach it over his head. They're going to come for 2. Actually, is it going to be a run out? He's gone! He's gone! Trying to come back for 2. It wasn't there. Sent back by Sukito. Vivek has to go. Chipped in the air over mid-wicket. He ran the first one. Look at it here. He thought he was going to be out. Ran the first one slowly. But the man from deep mid-wicket raced in. got the throw off to the wicket keeper's end. Vivek was stranded looking for a second run. He wants to get Sukito back on strike. Understandably. Sukito was running in the direction. He's looking at the field and realized that it's not going to be 2-1 here. Unless there was a misfield, Vivek is going to have to go. So the Raj over takes a wicket via the run out route. Vivek gone for 8. 116 for 7. An appreciative fan base back in the 10th area because they recognized what he was trying to do to get Sukito back on strike. Meanwhile, the stumps have been demolished. There's been a problem here at ground 1. And the keeper, they've been quite good since the first time it happened to just pick a bail or just tap the stumps for a stumping or a run out. But on this occasion, that was not the case. Gives us the opportunity more work being done on the stump. Let's have a look at it there. The keeper just destroyed all the stumps, knocked all of them out of the ground. $117 for 8. Vivek run out for 8. He struck just a 1-4. New batsman out to bat. Rakshav is out there in the middle. 3 deliveries to come in this 19th over. Again, the wicketkeeper is adjusting the field. He's moved the third man 5 steps back. Taking the single here. Good job by Raksha. Gets Raksha. He gets Sukito back on strike, who's on 52. 118 for 7. Of course, that first run counted. The second run didn't count. The man was run out, Vivek. 6-2 on strike. Just wait to see if the wicketkeeper makes any adjustment to the field. He seems satisfied. Here we go. Raj is in. And no appeal. Struck him. Struck him in the lower gut. Trying to pull it into the onside. End of the Raj over. And wicket in that over via the run out route. 118 for 8. Final over coming up now. Who Who is going to be entrusted to bowl this last over? Saga came on to bowl the 18. We thought he would have bowled all two. Just looking to see who has the ball in their hand. Doesn't seem to be Saga. Neither does it seem to be Kitan. Aman it is. 1 for 11 off 2. He's going to be entrusted to bowl the final over. 118 for 8. Raksha, the new man, on strike. The keeper, as you guessed it, is making field changes. He's counting as well to ensure just 4 inside. So they're giving him the single. You would think that they might just try to bring another fielder inside. Focus on that off-stump line to prevent Sukito from getting back on strike. And he gets the single to cover. Had he been a bit closer, could have prevented him turning over the strike. Well, that was not to be. 119 for 8. Sukito on 52 of 32 deliveries. 4 sixes and 3 fours. Can he add to it? Will he add to it? The wicketkeeper makes another fielding change. Brings the man from fine leg to short third man. He's adjusting the sweeper on the boundary. So 3 on the offside. He's asking the long off to go finer. And he's asking as well for the man at cover to go squarer. Aman starts with a wide. So the keeper gets to readjust the field. He moves the third man 5 paces to his right. So he's gone from a wide short third man to a backward point position for Aman. This one's going to be wide outside the off stump. Hit in the air. And there's no one out there. Had he pushed the man back all the way to the backward point boundary, he could have prevented that boundary. Lifting it over the top, and another boundary here to Sukito. Over that man who was just adjusted and into the boundary for 4. 123 now for 8. And Sukito on to 56. It's going to be another fielding change now. He takes the man from square leg, puts him at backward point, takes the man from backward point and puts him to deep backward point. He's not made it all the way to the boundary where he should be, I would think. And he's bowled him top of off stump. The bowler celebrates as, I'm not going to accept you hitting me all over the place, and I'll just rock you off stump back. Top of off, the perfect delivery for Aman to finish off Sukito. He's gone for 56. 9 wickets down now. The total on 124. A good knock from Sukito comes to an end. Got his team to this position. 124 for 8. They were struggling early on. The first wicket well for 6. There was a bit of a partnership of 24. The second wicket went down for 30. And with 6 balls later, the third wicket fell with the score still on 34 for 59 when Sandeep was given out LBW. And Pinkal couldn't repeat the heroics from the earlier game. He fell with the score on 60 at the halfway point. It was 5 wickets down. Kamal didn't last long either. 1 run later, he was gone. And 6 for 61 became 7 for 77 when Minal was out. Vivek provided good support with Sukito, despite the fact that he only scored 8 runs. Managed to build a partnership with Sukito, with Sukito contributing significantly to the partnership. Run partnership between the pair, and now Sukito himself perishes. 9 wickets down, 124 on the board. Winning the toss and opting to bat first, BARDOLI Balasters. So we're all set to go for the last 3 deliveries of the final over. From Aman, not a field change. The keeper decides at the very last moment to bring the man from square leg across to backward point and narrow the gap between third man and him. Pitched up, it's in the air, over cover, goes beyond the man with the orange hat, and it's going to go into the boundary for 4. So Raksha getting a boundary, cheered on by his team under the tents, clears the front leg inside out, over cover, and raced away across the boundary for 4. 128 for 9. So despite the fact that Sukito is gone, we still get another boundary. So Sandeep, high up in the air, and takes the catch at long off and bowled out for 128. Clearing the front leg, pulling into the onside this time. Sandeep out to the man at long on and takes the catch. 128 all out. BARDOLI Blasters winning the toss in this quarter final against the Rising Stars A, and we're going to have to try and defend it. Bowled out, 1 delivery short of their 20 over allotment. And the pick of the bowlers, Aman, 3 for 21, 2.5 overs. And I beg your pardon, Neely Patel, 3 for 10 off of his 3 overs. Had 11 dot deliveries. And a wicket apiece to Kitan, Raj and Pranav. So that's the end of the first innings here. 129 would be the target for the Rising Stars, and we will be right back to bring you coverage of the reply. Welcome back to our coverage of quarterfinal number 1. We are on ground 1 here. The battle going on between the Bardoli Blasters and the Rising Stars here, restricting the Blasters to 128, bowling them out. In fact, 2 batsmen out in the middle, Paras and Sunil Patel, and Kamal has the ball in hand. The first delivery, a misfield at point, and the innings gets on the way. Paras gets off the mark. .56 in the first innings to Sukito in that total of 128. Pitched up, chipped in the air. What a catch! What a catch at extra cover. And is it that man, Sukito? Yes, it is. He's having a banger over there. Chipped in the air, running around to his right, plucking that one out of the air. Exceptional catch indeed. First wicket falls with 1 run on the board. And the battle ensues. Sunil is gone without scoring. Kamal has a wicket off of his second delivery. So 1 for 1. Kamal striking in his first over. The new batsman is out in the middle. Dishant. Patel coming out to bat at 1 down. Kamal. It's a good delivery. Gets off the mark immediately. Dishant is looking for 2 and he's going to come back and get it. A lot of work for third man to do. Situations like that, yeah, he's very close to point and he's just asking him, you know, you could just shadow that ball just to deter the second run. Kamal continues. Yeah, and it goes past the man. They're going to get the run now. The call was wait. And they're going to come for 2. And excellent running from Dishant, calling for 2. There was the fumble. Threw the man at point. There's the throw. Coming back for the second run. Keeper missing the stumps, but I think he would have been safely in. It was well run indeed. Fighting back. It's a low total, relatively low total, 128 all out from the Blasters. Rising Stars trying to chase it down. Have already lost their first wicket in the first over. Yeah, drop on a run here now. Good rotation of strike from Dishant. Kamal just waves his hand in the air. He's not accepting it. Doesn't like the turning over of the strike so easily. Turned into the onside. More runs here. They go for 1. They're going to get 2. It's not going to go for 4. Man giving chase. Just skids into the boundary. So the ball hasn't gone for 4, but his boot stepped over the rope, I do believe. And the square leg is just asking the player if it went for 4. No signal from the umpire. The square leg is still asking him. Yes, and he gets confirmation from the player. Good honesty from the man out there indicating 4. He was asked on 3 occasions from the square leg umpire, and finally indicating that it did go for 4. So 4 signaled. So expensive first over, 6 runs in it. See the square leg changing umpire. He's just walking away in conversation, asking for the ball. Looks across now at the square leg. His hands is in the air. The umpire was calling him. The square leg umpire was calling him, and there the presiding umpire signals 4. And that's what you want to see. You want to see the right decision being made. And we didn't need any replays, any DRS, no third umpire. Just pure honesty from the players out there. Here's the man in question presiding, the umpire, ensuring that the right decision was made. Kamal's first over, expensive. 10 runs in it, but he did take the wicket. Nikhil comes into the attack, the speedster. Lifted in the air, man out there. Watch the spin on the bounce. And just a single. Paras on 5. Dishant moves to 6 with that single. Sukito, the man involved in the dismissal of Sunil, taking an excellent catch at extra cover. First over, costing 10 runs. Bit of a delay now for the start of this over, just as the batsman settles. Wide delivery outside the off stump. Eleven for 1. 3 fielders on the onside. They're all in the ring. For Nikhil, does not require a man at deep mid wicket. And it's hit to that man at mid wicket. He's pedaling backward and it's just over his head. Living dangerously is Paras. Just lifting it in the air. The mid wicket was in the 30-yard circle, but just managed to clear him. Lifted in the air, over cover. Running away to the boundary. It's going to be hauled back in. It actually slows up. I want to say it's a bit of heavy grass there, but not quite sure. Paras on 7 now. Dishant on 6. Nikhil, very competitive he is. He also holds a very tight line or just outside the off stump. Hit in the air, mid on his back pedaling and switching sides, coming over firstly his left shoulder, then his right shoulder, stumbles in the process. They get 2. Lifted in the air by Dishant. It's outside the off stump. He's not middling it, but he's making enough contact, sufficient contact. Yeah, they're gonna drop the long, the mid off down to long on, the mid on down to long on, and the third man comes inside the circle. So he's not gonna go all the way for Dishant. Good delivery there from Nikhil. Fighting back. Trying to tuck it into the onside, please, and misses. This is going to go for 4. He's playing him on length. And he knows the bounce. He's trusting the bounce as well. Putting is not that short, but he knows he's going to get bounce from that length. And into the boundary for 4. Total goes on to 21. Dishant on to 14 at the end of the over. And the 2 overs gone. 21 for 1. So again we've seemed to lost the ball down into the canyon, into the bushes. That one put away for 4. That's the area where the ball went, behind the black vehicle and just to the left of the chair. If they want to look for it, that's an indication as to where the ball went. Should we take a short break here as we look for the ball? 21 for 1. He's gotten the ball back. Kamal back into the attack. Paris on strike. It's a wide delivery. This one chipped in the air down to third man. It's a fumble. Just the one. easy single. Surrendered in the outfield at cover. Just dropping it down, opening the bat face, getting that rotation of strike. That's what you try to teach the kids. Faster delivery, more effort in it. Drop and run again. Sukito cannot pick it up, but they're only going to get a single. There again, this time dragging the leg back and hit into the tooth. No run. Thank you. Cabal, try and finish off the over here. Hit down the ground. Mid-off is coming around. Diving stop. Save the boundary there. It's a very dry outfield. So to be diving across like that is full commitment. That gone past him would have gone for 4. Good bit of work. 25 for 1 at the end of the over. Drinks racing onto the field. It's very hot out there, understandably. Bowling change now. Score 27 for 1. Dishant on 16. Paras on 9. Still in the power play. 3 overs gone. It's Pranav into the attack. Lifted in the air, a man of deep cover. It's straight to him and it's straight through his hands. Goes into the boundary for 4. Man set exactly for that shot. Have a look at it here. Dishant, he's been very aggressive, lifting it in the air. He was confident that he was going to clear the man. And it just went through his hands and into the boundary for 4. 31 for 1. This one on the onside this time. Smacked away. 1 bounce for 4. And thankfully the ball does not go beyond the road. But it goes beyond the boundary. 1 bounce. Dishant gets another boundary. 35 for 1. He has that way when he hits that shot, finishes with a flourish, just waves the bat after impact with the ball, as almost as if it's a magic wand and he's waving it away for 4. This time he's over mid-off. He's dealing in boundaries here and has it gone all the way? It's gone all the way for 6. He's just warming up here. Dishant is dealing in boundaries. Was put down a deep cover. Was straight to the man. Went through his hands and for 4. And have a look at the flourish when he finishes the shot. Lands there. It's gone past the man. past Devin. It's gone past the man on the boundary edge in the orange kit. It's gone under the fencing. And it's going to be another delay here. Meantime, the batsmen get an opportunity to have a drink. We'll take a short break and resume with more live action when we retrieve the ball. Back to live action here. 41 for 1. Dishant on 30 off of 13. 1 6 and 3 fours. Paras with 1 boundary. He's on 9. So dominating the bowling, dominating the strike as well. Pranav has gone for 14 in his first 3 deliveries. 4 4 6. He comes into bowl again. And this guided pass, the man at cover. He's picked the gap. And it's gone for 4. Exquisite placement and timing. And Pranas coming into the attack. And he's not having a good time of it. 45 for 1. This over reads 4464. That's the area code. Not for Austin, however. 18 he's conceded in his first over. Dishant on to 34. Just making light work of the small total of a 128. 44 for 1. More fans continue to arrive here to witness this quarterfinals. And he's lifting it. In fact, he gets it along the turf. The flourish, I thought it went in the air. The man out at deep cover. Almost making a meal of it. And the one thing that the bowler didn't want was for you to fumble and give them 2. So Pranav has to bowl another delivery at Dishant, who's on 34 now. 30. In the air. It's a full toss over the head of man at third man. And this is why he didn't want him to get back the strike. It's going to trickle into the boundary now for 4. Another boundary here. It's going to bring up the 50 as well. 50 for 1. No flourish on this occasion. It's the outside edge. Over the head of short third man. And Drinks race onto the field. We just had a break looking for the ball. Drinks were on the field. Drinks are again coming onto the field. It's 4 overs gone. 50 on the board. 51 for 1. And Dishant on 40, Paras on 9. And so far in the innings, there have been 5 4s and 1 6 inside in 4 overs, as compared to the Bardoli Blasters, who hit 5 6s and 7 4s in their innings. So that last over going for 24 runs. 446, 424. Took the score from 27 for 1 to 51 for 1. So the drinks are casually leaving the field. It's going to be a bowling change here. .78 runs required. So Kamal is going to come out of the attack. Starts with a good delivery. Sandeep is into the attack. Left arm over the wicket. Paras just handing strike back over to Dishant. He's approaching his 50. Long off, long one. In the power play. Tugged in the air. This guy's going to go for 4 more. Four more to Dishant. It wasn't until the 9th over that the Blasters brought up their 50. They were 52 for 3. We're in the 5th over here, 50 runs on the board. Dishant on 44. 56 for 1. Sandy is lifted over extra cover. It'll go into the boundaries, dealing in boundaries only. Dishant's on to 48 now. And he's just toying with them. That flourish as well on completion of the shot. So the end of Sandy's over. He's gone for 9 in his first over. 48 to Dishant, 10 to Paras. Cool conditions prevailing now with some cloud cover. It's a bit of dark clouds overhead. Don't anticipate any rain, however. That's my prediction. But it does make for very pleasant, cool conditions in comparison to just about 30 minutes ago, where we wasn't sure if the score or the temperature was 100. They both became 100. Gust of wind comes across the ground. Strong gusts of wind here, providing difficult conditions. We've lost the bails a couple times. Just holding down the tent as well. For 1. Dishant on 48. Bottom edge. Continues to be gusty here. This one hit down the ground. That is going to be his 50. 50 to Dishant.